We want to crush it on social media. Yes, we want to generate leads. We want better engagement. We want more people to see our stuff. And it's actually interesting because even I've noticed my business page used to crush. And now it's like tumbleweeds going by. Even some of my posts on my personal profile, it's like I'll post something and it doesn't really get much engagement until like a day or two later. It's funny. It's weird. But this is just what's going on. And here's how you know this to be true. The other day, I was scrolling on social media and I noticed there were posts in my newsfeed from like November 20th. And here's the other thing. I always go through my memories. Write this down. This is tip number 1. I always go through my memories every day on Facebook. This is why I still love Facebook the most. I go through my memories. Some of those posts I'll repurpose. So a lot of times you'll see me post things that I've posted before, that I've posted over the last year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. Same exact post. Maybe I'll tweak it a little bit. Maybe I'll add an extra emoji. Sometimes I'll repurpose the same reel. If it did good a year ago, why can't it do good again today? So this is the beauty of creating content. Sometimes we think, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to just create content for the rest of my life. Not necessarily. I mean, yes, I did post something this morning, but I've done the same post in the past. I did another post yesterday and the day before that. They were repurposed posts, meaning I had already posted those things in the past. It was not the first time I posted that post. Does that make sense? So you can repurpose. Anyway, I go through my memories and sometimes I'll repurpose the post or I'll go engage in the comments. How many of you do this consistently? Do you save your best performing posts? If you don't, you should start. How many of you save your best curiosity posts? If you don't, you should start. You should absolutely save all your old posts. Set a reminder. I have a reminder in my phone every morning that pops up, memories. That's all it says, memories. So I go through my memories and it's great because like as an example, I did a post in 2008 and I went and posted in the comments of that. And I've done this many times. It's since 2008. It's a 15-year-old post. And it's funny because again, it'll pop up and people will leave comments. People will engage. And again, why not do that on your curiosity posts? You know what I'm saying? Like if it did well once, it'll do good again. And it's got the social proof. It's got the social proof. So it's a really good idea. But again, that's something that, in my opinion, it'll make it less overwhelming because how many of us feel like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to create content forever? Again, not necessarily true because if you create a database of all your best posts, maybe you save all your best posts on like Google Docs or what's the other one we always use? Dropbox. So if you want to sell more on social media, then you need to build a value-based brand. Like, what do people know you for? Are you inspiring them? Are you entertaining them? Are you educating them? Write this down. Education is the highest form of sales. And if you feel like, well, I don't have much to offer, I can't teach people anything, which, first of all, knock out that stinking thinking. How many of you have gotten some aha moments from some of the things that I've shared over the years? Now, what you don't realize is some of those things that I'm sharing, I've shared in the past. These are not original thoughts. These are not like, ideas that just popped in my brain. It's the same stuff over and over again. In fact, check this out. This is what I love. You can also share someone else's ideas. Write this down. I stole this from Ray Higdon, ILT, Invest, Learn, Teach. I still apply this today. If I watch something, I listen to something, I'll write down a couple notes, a couple takeaways. A lot of times when I listen to something, it actually inspires me or gives me an idea, something that I was already thinking anyway, something I've shared before. The point is, ILT, Invest, Learn, Teach. So you invest time into learning something, turn around and teach it. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're trying to build a brand around anti-aging and menopause, right? Let's say you're trying to build that kind of brand. You want to attract older women that are having those kinds of issues. So if you're trying to get better at like attraction marketing, who are you? Write down the things that you struggle with, your problems, your challenges, your likes, your dislikes, things you love, things you hate, because there's probably other women just like you that have those same problems. And let's say you watch a video. Let's say you listen to a podcast. I don't know, maybe Chalene Johnson does a podcast and it blows your mind. And you write down like 5 tips. Maybe you got 5 tips from Shalene's video where she's talking about menopause, and then you do a reel, you do a TikTok. Short form video is still King Kong when it comes to marketing, attraction marketing. Think about people just like you. People are always like, what's my avatar? What's my niche? My target demographic? It's people just like you. If you're an older Black woman that has grandkids, then you should talk to older Black women that have grandkids. If you're a young, athletic, you should talk to other young college. Does that make sense? Like, you're overthinking this too much. Why are you overthinking this so much? Guess who I relate to? Other people just like me that have kids, that are in business, that are into marketing, that are into making money, that are into multiple streams of income. I've been building a personal brand in the network marketing space for over a decade. I knew the people that I was talking to had the same problems I had. They had problems with building a team, recruiting. They had trouble with generating leads, capturing leads, converting leads, what to post on social media, analysis paralysis. Write down like who you are. What's your age? What's your ethnic background? What is your, male or female, right? Are you married or divorced? Like if you're a single mom, don't you think you could probably talk to other single moms? Do you get it? Talk to people just like you because you know their problems and you can offer solutions and you don't have to be the expert. That's the thing that's so crazy. You don't have to act like you are the expert. Never do that. In fact, write this down. In 2025, it's going to be all about authenticity. Meaning keeping it 100, keeping it real, behind the scenes, going live. Actually, this is a great way to show your authenticity. See, I love what Gary Vaynerchuk says. He says, when you do short form videos, it's a great way to build width because you might have a video pop off. A video might go viral. It's only 60 seconds, 30 seconds, 15 seconds. Like you're going to talk to people just like you. Doesn't that make sense? But then your live videos, you could do a deep dive. See, I'll have less people watch a live video than a pre-recorded video or in my stories or a reel. But maybe something I said triggered them to share it. They were like, ooh, I like that. And they share it. And then someone from their audience starts following me because of that short form video. And then they watch one of my long form videos and they're like, I like his style. I like his energy. I like what he's saying. It makes sense. Again, what are you into? Talk about those things. And check this out. Join a Facebook group. Join 5 Facebook groups. Join 10 Facebook groups. But don't just join, engage. Create an SOP. SOP means like standard operating procedure. Like you want to create like a formula, an agenda, if you will, where like for us, we post in 5 different Facebook groups. I want to say it's every Monday and Wednesday. We post in 5 different groups that have like our type of people in those groups. People that I'd want to connect with. Again, people in business, marketers, people that are entrepreneurial, people that build online brands. Like that's who I like connecting with. That's who I relate to. This is why you have to build brand equity. You can't just be a Spamla Anderson on social media. You can't just have commission breath. It stinks. Share you. Be authentic to you. Now, don't be mean. Don't be nasty. But focus on what you love. Focus on the positive, not the negative. Right? Now, with that being said, that's a little bit of a different conversation than trying to create curiosity. Attraction marketing is you're trying to attract people just like you. People that think like you, that want what you have. Or they get value from you in some way. Again, maybe you educate, maybe you entertain, maybe you're funny, maybe, look, write this down. Funny equals money. Funny equals money. So you got something funny to share. You have a good sense of humor. That can attract people. Whatever you're into. And you test out these different conversations. Maybe on Instagram, you have your like behind the scenes content. And then Facebook, it's like, a totally different type of niche or demographic that you're trying to talk to and attract. But I think all of you should eventually create a freebie, a free download, a free Facebook group, something to collect phone numbers and emails. If you don't, that's fine because maybe you haven't figured out your niche yet. But here's what I'll tell you. There's this tool. It's called Chat GPT. Do you realize you can go on to Chat GPT right now and say, hey, Chat GPT, I want to build a brand around anti-aging or hormone balance or collagen, or I want to build a brand around weight loss, fitness, vitality, energy. What's the best content to create in 2025? And literally, ChatGPT will give you an answer. Hey, ChatGPT, I want to create my own freebie. I want to be like a life coach or a health coach, or my background is a nurse practitioner, and I want to teach people about diet, exercise. I want to teach them about supplementation. Give me a 30-day posting schedule. I want you to start paying attention to the videos you watch, the content you consume, because doesn't it make sense that other people might want to consume that content too? How about you take a piece of content every day and you make your own version of it? Sometimes DJs make a better song than the original. The remix is sometimes better than the original. So pay attention to what you're paying attention to and put your own spin on it, your own twist, if you will. I just think this is so important for a lot of us. In fact, people say, I want more engagement. Then give more engagement. I want more comments on my videos. I want more comments on my posts. Then give more I want more engagement on my posts inside of Facebook groups. Then go inside some Facebook groups. Again, put this in your SOP. We do Mondays and Wednesdays. We do a post in 5 different groups. We ask a question every Thursday. And my team will intentionally go through and like and comment on some things. I'll like and comment on some things. Because again, it's like law of reciprocity. I'm going to give what I want to get. Now, I don't give to get. I'm giving because I actually see a post. Again, this goes back to that authenticity conversation. Why are we not socializing more on social media? We're just sitting back, twiddling our thumbs, hoping someone asks us about our products or opportunity. And the reason why you see some people posting and getting a ton of engagement, they're getting a ton of responses on their curiosity posts, is because they built up social equity. So you're not taking that into account. That person has been consistently going live and doing reels and putting out content and just building a value-based brand. And again, if you don't know what a value-based brand would be for you, go to Chat GPT. Say, hey, Chat GPT, here's the things I like. Here's the things I'm dealing with. Here's my problems. Here's my solutions, my products. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to talk about. Help me come up with content that is value-based. It's not rocket science. You're just not using the tools at your disposal, and your competition, they are. Your competition is using AI. Your competition is going live. Your competition really isn't even other people, other marketers, other companies. Your competition is your indecision. Successful people and unsuccessful people are not that different. They have the same fears, doubts. They have the same things that keep them up at night. The successful just do the things they're scared of. They do the uncomfortable.